correct level. Here's a bullish example. We range and then we get a bullish expansion, and then we'll enter back into another range. This here is what you would look at as an order block. On a lower time frame, it's a range continuation, and this is the order block. Then price will likely come back into this level and then continue trading higher if you choose the correct levels, which is what I'm going to show you in just a moment. So here we are on the daily time frame, and what we can see here is we have a aggressive expansion toward the buy side. But just before that, you can see we have this order block in here. If we drop down the lower time frame, we will see, let's say, the 4-hour time frame. What you'll notice is that we have exactly what we just spoke about. We have a range and then an aggressive expansion. This is where institutions are able to load up their orders in this price point, and then price goes into discovery. It goes into expansion. This becomes our area of demand, or on a higher time frame, it would be an order block. Now you can see how on one time frame, it might look like a range and then an expansion. And on a different time frame, it could just look like a one candle move like this. It's the same thing, just understood contextually from a fractal perspective. Now look what happens. Price starts approaching back into this level because this area is inefficient. Price starts rebalancing. Price hits this demand zone and immediately starts transacting toward the buy side. Then notice what happens again, right? This happens on a large scale and on a micro scale. In here we have range, expansion, right? Big bullish expansive move. And what do we leave behind? This range. This range also becomes our demand zone. And then price continues. So you'll notice that price is always doing exactly this. It's going range, expansion, range, expansion. These ranges before the expansions and the range with the expansion is a clear indication of institutional supply and demand if they are traded contextually to the trend. This is a very key point. Notice here that we have also a range and expansion. And then when price comes back to this level, yes, it does have a reaction, but then notice that we eventually trade through that level. That is because we are not trading in alignment with the trend. The trend is bullish. So we should be expecting bullish continuation. In here, this is a bearish area of supply. So this level will not